Hi, I want to give a shout out to a couple of ladies who inspired this video, particularly um, Iris and Brianna, who worked hard during the month of June to produce some videos. And what you encouraged me to do was to do something, and a lot of times you guys jumped in without a plan, and there's been so many plans that I've made in my life that I haven't fulfilled. But I just want to use this medium to jump in and give some good words and encourage people and share some ideas and just start out doing it, even if it's not polished and everything, because I've taken task to make videos before to encourage people, and that's what I believe one of my purposes in life is. So I'm a introvert by nature, so it's not like I like jumping out there so frequently, but I do have ideas that I believe are blessed and come from the Lord, and they encourage and lift up my heart. And I think that when that happens, the best thing to do is to jump out and share with others and to let them enjoy some of the same thoughts that lift up your heart. So it is the 8th of July, and the number 8 has interesting significance to new beginnings. And I actually intended to start dispatching at the 1st of July and didn't get to it. So, what the number 8 means to a new beginning is this. Um, we have 7 days that we attribute as the first week of time, the 6 days of creation, which we're somewhat familiar with the Genesis account, and then on the seventh day, God rests. So he stops from his creative work and begins the work of redemption that he continues to do every day. And then, so the first day seems to rally back around when it becomes day 8, and so if day 1 is the beginning, then day 8 is the new beginning, and so I just want to put that out there. Not to jump into numerology, even though there's something to numbers, but I wanted to share the lost art of conversation. I think maybe a place that we'll go here is to jump in and talk to other people and see what's on their mind. That's one of the fuels that has gained a lot of momentum in my life. I believe that each of us, especially those of us who follow Yeshua HaMashiach, that we do have at least 3 important relationships in our life. The one is the relationship of a mentor, somebody who you look up to, that you can respect, that you actually get fed from. The other one is someone who you are mentoring, somebody that you could pick up and lift up and encourage and teach. And then the other relationship is a peer, of somebody that you could look across the table from and be one with, and kind of share the same experiences and landmarks in life. So anyway, I just decided to start and to do something. I remember there was a influential person in my life who has already passed from this world really way too early. His name was Donnie Hilliard. He was in the university that I went to as a young man, and Donnie was an encourager. He was always positive and uplifting in his speech and his relationships with all the people who knew him. He was also a minister of sort at the the church that I went to at the time. I remember Donnie, who also kind of adopted me in a little program that they had going at the university and through the church, that he and his family invited a few students into their home, and so I have a deep connection with this man just because of the kindness that he showed to me at certain points in my life. But then he preached a sermon one time. It was one of those that you always remember. And you know, whether you have a church life or don't have much of one, there are conversations and speeches that make an impact on you. This is one of those impactful speeches on my life, where Donnie's sermon was called "Do Something," and instead of jumping in there and giving a rah-rah speech with scriptures to back it up, he actually used his experience as a coach in basketball, and he was talking about some of the coaches that encouraged him when he was a basketball player, when he was sitting on the bench and the word at the last part of the game, a player expects to hear the coach laying out the exact plan, but the coach didn't give him a plan that time. He took Donnie by the shoulders and said, "Get out there and do something." and that made such an impression upon me, because sometimes we have a lot of ideas that we have, but we don't make anything happen from them. I've been challenged in the last couple of weeks, and I'll share those with you later. But to do something with the things that I've been given, and that's kind of why I'm sharing this video, to do something with some of these ideas and thoughts that have crossed my mind that I think can be a benefit to somebody else, just because I want to be faithful to do something, to just try and make something out of the ideas that cross through my head. We live in an amazing time where we can share ideas and thoughts so quickly, and there's a lot of noise out there too, so I don't want to be noise. I just want to be an encouragement. So if you get something out of this, enjoy it and share it with others if you want to, and if you don't, you can leave it alone and go watch something else. But it's coming to you with love from Alaska.